Alright guys, we are back with some more Five Finger Death Punch, Eye of the Storm. And this is an official lyric video. Now I'm super excited to hear this because this is a brand new Five Finger Death Punch song. They haven't released anything new in what feels like forever. I just want to get right into this. I've loved everything I've heard from Five Finger Death Punch. I've done a handful of them, maybe 2 handfuls of them on this channel before, so if you want to go watch my reactions, I don't think, maybe I have a playlist for them, but if I don't, I'll make one and it'll be somewhere up there. But yeah, let's just get right into this. Alright, 3, 2, 1. I'm excited to see where Five Finger Death Punch has been for the last, year or 2 years. See if, anything different about their music. Let's just go.
Oh Father, please forgive us, 'cause we know just what we've done. As we dance around a tombstone and we crash into the sun. As the fires rise around us and we bear our crown of thorns, we can finally rest in pieces in the eye of the storm. Aggression, it's the only thing you'll hear. It's just like music to your ears, and that's why I blame you. Deception, it's a pain that burns inside. It only hurts when it's applied, and that's why I blame you.
Deception, that's the only thing.
Deception, it's a pain that burns.
It's a pain that burns inside. It'll only pain you when it's applied. Signed here.
Inside, it only hurts when it's applied.
That's why I blame you for feeling the way that I do. Hold on, run this back. It's not different. It's not very different. I'm not saying this sounds like every single or most Five Finger Death Punch songs, but it's nothing new or similar. The vocalist still obviously sounds the same. I don't think the production's really that different or really interesting, but I still really like this.
Oh Father, please forgive us, 'cause we know just what we've done. As we dance around a tombstone and we crash into the sun. As the fires rise around us and we bear our crown of thorns.
As the fire rises around us,
As the fires rise around us
and we bear our crown of thorns, because obviously it sounds like obviously he's talking about God in this first verse, and obviously the crown of thorns, Jesus wore it.
Oh Father, please forgive us, 'cause we know just what we've done.
Father, please forgive us, because we know what we've done.
Oh Father, please forgive us, 'cause we know just what we've done. As we dance around a tombstone and we crash into the sun. As the fires rise around us and we bear our crown of thorns, we can finally rest in pieces in the eye of the storm. Aggression, it's the only thing you'll hear. It's just like music to your ears, and that's why.
Aggression, that's the only thing you'll hear. It's like music to your ears. Is he kind of saying that, aggression is the only thing you'll hear? It's like music to your ears because you're always aggravating me. You're always making me angry. You're always making me rage. Ugh. So if you're always aggravating me, if you're always making me angry, this must be music to your ears. You must love hearing me rage, and maybe He's talking about, I don't know, the critics, or maybe labels, maybe, because later on in the song he does say sign here. That does make me think of like label contracts.
Aggression, it's the only thing you'll hear. It's just like music to your ears.
I love that kind of pause. It's just like music to your ears.
It's the only thing you'll hear. It's just like music to your ears. And that's why I blame you. Deception, it's a pain that burns inside. It only hurts when it's applied. And that's why I blame you for feeling the way that I do. Oh Father, please forgive us, 'cause we know just what we've done. As we dance around a tombstone and we crash into the sun.
Father, please forgive us, because we know what we've done while dancing around a tombstone.
As we dance around a
As we dance around a tombstone and crash into the sun.
tombstone and we crash into the sun. As the fires rise around us and we bear our crown of thorns, we can finally rest in peace in the eye of the storm. Dissension, it's a bitter pill to take, knowing you are not a saint. That's why I blame you.
Dissension is like a bitter pill you take,
You are not a saint.
knowing you are not a saint.
Reflection, look directly in the mirror and tell me what it is you feel.
Hold on, reflection, look into the mirror, tell me what you fear. It's me. You hear that kind of, kind of distorted voice in the mix. It's me. Is that like, his demons kind of talk and tell me what you fear. Look into the mirror, look at yourself, and tell me what you fear. It's me. Is that kind of like his demons?
Look directly in the mirror and tell me what it is you feel.
And that's why, that's why, exactly why I blame you for feeling the way I do. That line is interesting to me. Because, hold on, run this back.
Dissension, it's a bitter pill to take, knowing you are not a saint. That's why I blame you. Reflection, look directly in the mirror and tell me what it is you feel. That's why I blame you for feeling the way that
And that's why I blame you for feeling the way I do. I feel like maybe that line could be talking about kind of his fans. It's your guys' fault that I got so big. Because he had a song, Mother May I, which I did react to, which you guys can go watch that reaction in the playlist. So maybe I'll put the separate video up here somewhere. But how I took that song was kind of, I got so big that it just feels like my ego has risen too high. Maybe that's kind of what he's talking about here. You guys got that so big. You guys keep listening to our music because you guys feel the way exactly like we do. You guys feel this depression. You guys feel this pain. You guys feel this angst exactly like we do. So my ego has gotten too high because my fame, this fame that, maybe I don't.
Oh Father, please forgive us, 'cause we know just what we've done. As we dance around
Father, please forgive us, cause we know what we've done. Dancing around our tombstone while we crash into the sun. Father, please forgive us. We know just what we've done. We've gotten so big that our egos are just too high. We feel like we're on top of the world. We feel like we're better than everyone else while we're dancing around our tombstone while we crash into the sun. You know, we're dancing around this tombstone. You know, kind of playing around, kind of, you know, having a jolly old fun. Just knowing the day can come that we just, you know, crash and burn. That we just, you know, don't make any more music. That we just split apart.
As we dance around the tomb.
This is why I love reacting so much, because when I'm reacting to music, I love, you know, listening to the lyrics and kind of theorizing what it's about or what it could be saying.
Stone and we crash into the sun as the fires rise around us and we bear a crown of thorns. We can find us round the tombstone and we crash into the sun as the fires rise around us and we bear a crown of thorns.
And we bear a crown of thorns?
The fires rise around us and we bear a crown of thorns.
Hang on, wait, is there lyrics in the description? I know it's a lyric video, but yeah, there is. Hold on. Okay, I don't know. I'm sorry, never mind.
Crash into the sun as the fires rise around us and we bear a crown of thorns. We can finally rest in peace in the eye of the storm. Burn.
That electric guitar solo was fucking nasty.
Oh, Father, please forgive us, 'cause we know just what we've done. As we dance around the tombstone and we crash into the sun. As the fires rise around us and we bear a crown of thorns. As the fires rise around us and we bear a crown of thorns. We can finally rest in peace in the eye of the storm. Fires rise around us and we bear a crown of thorns. We can finally rest in peace in the eye of the storm.
Or is this kind of like a goodbye from Five Finger Death Punch? That's kind of how I took it. You know, the lyrics kind of sounded like, you know, he's talking about, you know, getting too big, kind of talking to his fans, talking to the labels, and kind of being like, you know what, I'm done. I don't want my ego to raise much higher than it already has, so I'm done. You know, I'm letting this music career of mine just crash into the sun. I'm gonna let Five Finger Death Punch just crash and burn. We've gotten too big. We've gotten everything we wanted. I don't really want to do this anymore. I don't know. Maybe it's a goodbye. Maybe it's a start, a new start. I don't know. Comment down below. But I really did like this. As I said, it wasn't very different. And I've said this in a video before, but when you come back, if you're like an artist or band and you haven't released anything in like a year or two or whatever, I'm expecting something very different. I'm expecting a change in your sound, and that's not me saying if I don't hear anything different or interesting, I'm like, this song's bad, this song's terrible, I hate it. No, I just want to hear something different or interesting. If you've been away for that long, like Fear, when NF released that, he released Hope in 2023. He released Fear in 2025, a 2-year gap. And Fear was really fucking different, and I did really appreciate that. But obviously not all artists are like that. But anyways, I did love this. The production was great. I believe his name is Ivan something, the main vocalist of Five Finger Death Punch. I think he has really good vocals. The lyrics I did like too, although I might need some help on some of them. I don't know, are they quitting or are they kind of starting something new? Like, I don't know, comment down below, help me out with these lyrics. But yeah, I don't know. But yeah, you guys already know what to do. Subscribe, ring the bell, leave a like, share with a friend. If you guys want more Five Finger Death Punch, comment down below or blow this video up. But yeah, I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out. See you later. Bye. And as always, I'm Killer Knight. We out. Peace.